Hi there, and welcome to this introductory video to the workflow admin in Effective. Before I go into the admin, first the question, what is a workflow? A workflow is a capability in Effective that allows you to request Effective users to approve or reject something. So some component in Effective, you can ask them to approve or to reject it. I'm here in a project, this digital mobility platform project, and I want to set up a workflow. There's no workflow yet. I can see that because there's no stamp over here, so there is no workflow. If I open a second screen, which I will do so I can do fast switching between the two of them, then I can go here to this workflow admin. What you can see in the workflow admin is that it asks you in which portfolio do you want to set up the workflow. So I want to set up the workflow in the project portfolio, as this digital mobility was in the project. There are three kinds of workflows. One is on budget and gates. So that's what you normally see in waterfall environments where people request a gate or a milestone, and they also request budget with it. But it can also be used in, for example, lean portfolio management, where you also can request budgets. The second one is on work breakdown structures or also deliverables. That is used if you want to request somebody to do a specific task, and the person can then answer yes or no, I will pick up this task and make sure that it happens. The third capability is on documents. So if there's a document in Effective and you want to approve or reject this document, you want to ask for an approval or rejection of the document. So we start with budget and gates, and these are topics that can be set in budget and gates. So these are the topics that can be set there. I will go into detail in the next videos, but in this overview, I want to say this is the capability where you can say, I want to enable this workflow for the portfolio. Just by setting this, clicking this box and then refreshing over here, you will see that there now is a workflow capability. In this workflow capability, you see budget and gate approval. Budget and gate approval can be done in this section. This is the text you see over here. Budget and gate approval. Budget and gate approval can be done in this section. So now this workflow approval for budget and gate is operational. The same can be done for work breakdown structure. And this is the text I added there. Yes, approval workflows possible here. And I want to activate the document as well. Say, okay, document approval workflow. Okay, good. So now I've got three of them operational. So if I do a refresh again, of course, the stamp will be still in there. But not only budget and gate approval, also document approval and WBS approval workflow. So all three kinds are now available here. Just to give you an example, I want to start a budget and gate approval. I click on the plus, say, okay, give me an approval for the ID phase. Then you can see the persons who approve it. So the final approval, there can only be one final approval. That's the user that finally says yes or no, this is going to happen. And there are people that are approved before this final approval, the request. And you can add an additional person, for example, I add myself over here and give a test. Please reject this workflow. It's not a normal request, of course, because normally you would not ask somebody to reject it, but nevertheless, you can answer in here what you want. You can also add some documents in there. So I say, okay, the already uploaded project concept should be in the request. So I sent this approval request now. And as you can see, there's now a 1 over here, meaning that I have got an approval request. So I've got an approval request for this digital mobility platform, and this request waits for 0 hours. If I click over here, then you can see what's being requested exactly. This is the text I added. This Odo and Amali got the same one, and I can say reject or I can say accept. So reject as requested. So now I rejected this workflow request. It's not only in Effective where you can get these requests, you can also get them per email. And I just sent myself this one. So you can see this email over here. This is the same email. And here you can find the document that I attached. So it's then attached to the, email. So that's the introduction of the workflow admin. There are a lot more capabilities, and I'm happy to share them with you in next videos.